Hey scribers, in this video I just wanted to give you an overview of the settings in the home page on the desktop. This is really the honey hole for controlling a lot of stuff in Scribeware, so I thought it might be helpful to just kind of review. So it's just to repeat that, it's at the bottom left, the settings with the wheel cog. So the very first thing you can do here is user and company information. You can put your logo. We support two different logos, and that's because sometimes the logo will look different on the PDF, the print logo, versus on the HTML. So we actually support, you can use the same one or you can use a separate logo if you want to improve the look there. Obviously company address and name and all that stuff, and license numbers and pest inspector numbers. This is where you can, if you are a licensed pest inspector, you can toggle that on. We've got a little place that the survey, you can put what kind of moisture meter you're using. This is really like a hot link to the boilerplate where you can list that if you want to. And then of course you can put all your funny badges and stuff in here if you want to do that. You might be careful about putting too many. I mean, if you put like 20 in here, I think we support it on this end, but it might start looking a little funny on the finished report. So I would just check that out when you're adding your logos. This is also where the log out button is. If you have multiple different businesses you're running through Scribeware, this is where you log out and then you can log back in. So that's the first tab up here. Then industries, subscriptions, and billing. This is where you manage your different subscriptions. You can pick which plan you want for you. I'm actually on the annual plan. Anyway, you can just toggle those around and you can let us know what industry you are in here. And then you put your payment information, your credit card, and that kind of stuff all right down here. Boilerplate language. So you can add as many boilerplate languages as you want to. So you can see I have a list of some here, and if you wanted to, you could actually delete all of this and then go ahead and start paste it. You could paste in something new, and if you hit save as new, it'll give you an opportunity to give it a new name. You could also just edit this and hit save as new. Otherwise, this will auto save. If you make changes to it, it'll just auto save, so you don't have to keep hitting save. Only hit save as new if you're trying to start a whole new boilerplate. And then we do have placeholders for boilerplate similar to contracts, so you could even put like client name and company name and things into boilerplate if that's helpful. So that's the boilerplate. Report templates. There's a bunch of controls here for templates. This is where you would delete templates if you wanted to delete one, and then you can select the default boilerplate that you want per template. So this is my residential template, so I'm choosing my home inspection boilerplate. You can include a summary page or not. So if you want to turn off the summary page for a job, that's where you do it, or you turn it back on. Include an invoice or not. If you don't want an invoice or a receipt at the back, you can turn that off. Sort observations by modifier and final report. That if you're writing your report and you have a couple notes and then a major concern and then a repair, you don't have to manually resequence them within a section. It would auto sort them by the modifier you're using. It's a really helpful feature. And then you can turn off, we have a little note that the report was produced in Scribeware, but we actually have some scribers that don't want their competitors to know what they're using because they feel like Scribeware gives them a competitive advantage, and so they've shut that off to kind of keep us a secret. This is where when you go to read the full report, this is where you can give the report title. So the complete inspection report is what I call the main report. That's basically it for the report template. Contracts, this is where you edit your contracts. So you can put in new contracts, you can put placeholders in so that people can, you can put client name and company name and address and have all those auto come into the contract. So this is where you edit your contracts. Observation modifiers, there's all kinds of stuff you can do here. You can add them, you can hide them. This would let you add new, if you click them open, you can give them different colors, different names. You can include them in the summary, not include them in the summary. Really powerful feature here. You can watch my video about modifiers for that. Company users, this is for multi-inspection firms, but this is where you can control different people in your company and who can both edit templates, edit the library, view other reports. All that can be done here. Observation modifiers, company users, agents. This gives you a list of all the different agents and keeps track of how many jobs you have done for each one. Let's see, integrations. This is where you can integrate for the ISN for scheduling. PDF forms. This is where you can load different forms that you want and kind of map out pre-filled data for PDF forms. Advanced, this is where you can add, and we have a blog on this, but you can add some code to give the header on the HTML report a different color. So that's where you do that. And this is where you can see all the updates that we have been working on. So that's it. That's a quick rundown of everything in the settings tab. A lot of powerful stuff there. Hope that helps. Cheers.